Hey, what's going on, y'all? It is Will Kinnear here from Anchor Up Fitness and Nutrition. We are meal prepping again this week, except for this time, we're going to be making some breakfast. We're going to make some overnight oats. First up for our overnight oats, required by hipster law, is our mason jar. Then we have some almond milk. The reason why I like almond milk for this is that it has less calories than traditional milk when equally compared. So a serving of this has about 30 calories, whereas milk tends to have about 100 calories, and milk can have a high sugar content too, so just keep an eye out for it. We have some Diet Doc Precision Protein. We're going to put half a scoop of Diet Doc Precision Protein in here. I like Diet Doc Protein. It was developed by Dr. Joe Klemczewski. It's accurately measured. It has really high quality protein in it, so it doesn't upset your stomach like a lot of other proteins. So I really like this one, and I'm using vanilla, which is important because this is going to be like an oatmeal raisin flavor, so the vanilla is important for that. All right, next we have our non-fat Greek plain yogurt. I recommend using the plain ones. The flavored ones will often have a really high sugar content, so keep an eye out for that. Just using some old-fashioned oats. Raisins will go on top. Then our honey will go on top of that. Now our honey, I like to buy local honey. There's been some really great studies that have shown that there's some advantage, especially for allergies and for sinus issues, of having honey from local bees. So if you can get it, I get this from the farmer's market, go ahead and get your hands on some of that and ingest a little bit of it whenever you can. Then just some organic peanut butter and a little bit of ground cinnamon. Now I will have the exact ingredients hopefully posted at the beginning of the video and also posted down below the video in case you need the exact ingredients. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to combine these in the order I gave them to you inside of this mason jar, and then I'll link back up with you as soon as I'm done. All right, so here we go. This is it. This is done. It's not Pinterest pretty, but it is done. It will taste great. These overnight oatmeals, I only make one night in advance. You can make them up to 5 nights in advance as long as they are in an airtight container. The problem is the longer they stay, the more mushy they become. So it just depends on what kind of texture you like and what you're privy to, what you enjoy. Now I will say these are what I would consider the red zone ingredients. Just be really careful when you put these into your food. You want to make sure that you measure them out correctly, and like I said, I will make sure that I have the ingredient list available to you. But the more honey, raisins, and peanut butter that you put in there, you can really blow out that caloric intake when it comes to these overnight oatmeal stuff. Just like with all of those super healthy smoothies that you can go get, that are 600, 700, 800 calories, it's because they add a lot of these healthy ingredients. No, these will be good in small doses. A little bit goes a long way. The other thing I wanted to point out is that when I did my protein powder and almond milk, I mixed them up in advance and then I put them into the jar, because otherwise your protein powder will clump up and that'll be a texture that you might not enjoy. All right, well this is it. This should be this is about 350 calories when you take it in, so not bad at all. I eat these right after my morning workout, so they're perfect. They're high in protein and they're high in carbs, which is exactly what you want after a morning workout. All right, well y'all take care and I'll see you next week.